In this video, I'm going to be explaining exactly how you can double or even triple your AOV and conversion rate to scale your bottom line just as fast as your top line. Think about it. If you can make more money for every new customer that you generate, that just gives you a lot more money to be able to spend to use to get another customer that will spend more money with you again. So you get the gist. So before we get started, we got to explain why you should even bother listening to me. My name is Nizar and I'm running Simply Scaled right now. And over the last couple of years, I've run up a couple of brands of my own, as well as helped my clients generate over $50 million online, spending north of $20 million on ads. And this video is going to be applicable for you, whether you have a brand that's doing 100, 150, 200K a month, or if you have a brand that's just starting, trying to hit your first 10K month. So make sure you take notes. Now, the first thing we're going to be looking at is your actual funnel. So how are you actually getting people to interact with your business, and what is the initial customer journey someone goes through as soon as they click on one of your ads? So looking at your funnel right here, this is what your typical funnel looks like. So you have ads that then go to a product page, and then your product page may look like something like this. This is actually a very good landing page. Like, this is Javi Coffee's product page. It's actually really good. It has social proof and everything like that. But that is like the typical funnel. So it goes ad, and then it goes product page, and then from there it goes to checkout, and then a thank you page, right? That is like the typical funnel. And we've seen brands get to 100, 150K, even 200K a month by simply just following this customer journey. But that doesn't mean that this is the only way, and it doesn't mean that is the most efficient way, especially when you're trying to hyperscale. And we're talking spending 50, 60, 70K a day on ads. You need to be able to generate as much free cash flow as possible every single day to be able to scale the next day, knowing that you're carrying your profitability over and financing new customer acquisition with yesterday's acquisitions as well. That will help you have more cash flow and more net profit at the end of the month to be able to then reinvest into content, into better landing pages, into overall creating an even bigger and more scalable business. So the problem with funnels like this is that if you're striving for first order profitability, it's going to be really hard to maximize the amount of money someone spends, your AOV, in the first order. And then you're going to rely solely on email marketing to be able to convert that person sometime in the near future to be able to make your order profitable if CPAs go up and down. Obviously, there's going to be changes in CPMs across different months, seasons, and that will all affect your cost of acquisition. So having a funnel that is going to minimize the effect of the market on your acquisition funnel is going to be massively important. Now, we all know that what's most important when it comes to scaling brands is making better ads, but you can only imagine if you have a dialed in backend, which means you have everything we're going to talk about these new funnels that we're using, you're able to make that winning ad a lot better. And what I mean by that is going from generating, a 2.5, even a 3x ROAS, all the way up to 6-7x ROAS, being able to spend $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a day profitably. Now, this kind of funnel is really good if you're trying to target the top 3% of the market. These are people that are fully aware of your product, about the service, about, the problem, solution, everything involved with what your product does. However, for the other 97% of the market that you are not currently getting to convert on the first click, you're going to be paying for every click after that, maybe once, twice, 3 more times before they even purchase. And that builds into your cost per purchase. So if you're paying $5 a click and it takes, 5 interactions with your ad to click and buy, that's a $25 CPA. But if you're able to dial in your backend and your offer and your landing page to appeal to people at different awareness levels, especially the larger ones, then you'll be able to reduce your CPA and increase your conversion rate. And if you're a business that relies on LTV, maybe you have a solid 3-month LTV, which you should all have, you should at least be able to get the average customer to buy from you 1 more time in the first 3 months, then you are going to be in a very good position when building this funnel to be able to scale 2, 3, 4, even 5 times your monthly revenue that you're currently doing now in the next 2 to 3 months if you implement this properly. So now I'm going to dive into exactly what kind of funnel you need to build and show you examples from 8 and 9-figure brands and how they're using these funnels to capture mass market desires and convert people at a cheaper rate, a more scalable rate, and they don't get affected by increasing CPMs or the ability to scale at a much higher level. So now we're going to look at what a $1 million to $10 million funnel looks like. And we're going to start off obviously with the ads. You're always going to be making ads targeting different awareness levels, different desires, different market sophistication. However, if you've noticed a trend lately with a lot of these massive brands, they're all using some sort of pre-sale page. So we're going to go over the couple different examples of pre-sale pages. So you have a listicle landing page, and this is similar to an advertorial. It's a bullet by bullet advertorial style. Usually it's connected to an intro offer or a special time offer. Javi Coffee has been using this kind of landing page for probably the last 3-4 years. Profitably, they've been able to scale, spend, millions a month on ads because they're casting a big net, and they're able to capture a huge pool of people that may not be even aware of the problem, solution, anything in that regard. They're in the unaware market, which is the largest market that you can tap into. So when they come in here, they get educated about the product. It hits the points in terms of what pain points they have, what desires they have, and then they're able to get an offer that is almost a no-brainer, saving 56% and getting 4 free gifts. So they've been using this. They keep changing it to Labor Day sale, to Mother's Day sale, to Father's Day sale. They always update this, but it is the same offer. Now, the second example is going to be a homepage quiz, for example. So this is one of our clients. We've helped them scale quite a bit when it comes to their spend, going from, 2-3K a day all the way up to 5-10K a day. And the biggest thing here is building a customer journey where people are learning about the product and finding the best one for them. So this is good for a product that has multiple different SKUs. For this brand particularly, there was 5 different versions of, a very similar product with just different capabilities. Think, the iPhone 10, 10 Pro, 10 Max, like what are the differences between all of them? So what we did is we created a quiz, and we run all of our traffic to the homepage where they go through the quiz. And then based off of their answers, they find out which is the best product for them to purchase. The second example of a pre-sale landing page is a custom landing page, and this is going to be specific to a product. So this could be after a product launch. You can see an example here from a brand called Proper Wild. This landing page is absolutely amazing when it comes to converting people, again, that are not aware of your brand at all. And that is the market you should be striving to spend the most amount of your ad spend within, because it's going to be the lowest CPMs, the lowest competition. And quite frankly, if you can unlock an unaware ad, you can 5 times your spend over the next week, going from like 2-3K a day and spend all the way to 10, 15, 20K a day, and continue to see the same CPAs. So this is a very good example of a landing page that has an intro offer, free shipping, as well as, I believe it was, so if you buy 2, you get 1 free. There's a free 6-pack with every order. And this is a good way to get someone introduced to your product, especially if you also have a subscription. This is a great way for you to get people to come in at a very low risk, try your product. And if you have a great product, which, I'm assuming you do, it should be no problem getting them to convert again and again later on. So this is an example of a custom landing page, and another pre-sale page is going to be an advertorial. And this is going to be very good for brands that are focused on, again, unaware markets. So you can see this one is an example of one, talking about, bone structure, collagen, all this different stuff from a brand called Native Path. And at the end, you'll notice that it then prompts you with an offer, with usually a volume offer. You'll see this a lot with affiliate marketing as well. These funnels do tremendously well when you can bring someone in with such a general desire, like knee pain, back pain, etc. And then with this advertorial, be able to tailor it to their specific pain point, and then dig deeper into why those things are happening. And then your product is kind of the solution for that. And this doesn't just work, obviously, for supplements. You can do this with every product category that you can think of. And a couple things to see here with pre-sale pages, they do a lot of the selling for you. They educate lower intent visitors efficiently, warming up for sale. They're easy to make, and they reduce the purchase anxiety and create trust. So a lot of times you'll see in these pre-sale pages, there'll be a lot of social proof. There'll be a lot of, explanations of different features of the product, everything that will make it easier for someone to make that decision and make that purchase. Now, going from a pre-sale page, we go down to an optimized product page / offers. So in this example, you'll see a couple of different brands here. You'll be able to see what a optimized product page looks like. And you'll see they follow a similar trend. So most product pages in this one, you can see, for example, on the left, it's a funnel. So it's not just a typical product page, add to cart, that's all it is. There's actually, a funnel underneath it that educates people that may not be fully aware of what your product does or what it is. And if you see these pages, you'll notice that they follow a pretty similar structure. So you can see this other one here from a brand called Lifein. They're a 9-figure brand as well. A couple of things that you should look at with your product pages right off the bat is having very clear product images showcasing the product, what's included, etc. Benefits. I'll show you a couple examples of this as well. Social proof, reviews, the product name, the offer itself, and bringing everything above the fold when it comes to making purchases. So you could see, for example, in this example here, we have everything above the fold. If it wasn't for this, banner up here, the add to cart as well would be above the fold. You can see we have an optimized subscription section and it's pre-selected. So you can see, subscribe and save. It will show you, the interval, what you'll get. And then there's the one-time purchase as well. In this example as well, you'll see here we have, the add to cart with a risk reversal underneath it with, Klarna. So people that, want to pay in installments, they can do that very easily. You have reviews, creates a lot of social proof, description, video with an influencer here as well, creates a lot of social proof. You have a sticky add to cart to click right away and add to cart. Another one is Javi as well. You can see the product, you can see the main benefits here, delicious coffee, 0 sugar, all natural. And then you have a very optimized customer experience here to actually add to cart and purchase. So you can see right there, choose your flavors, UGC, people using the product, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people using the product, reviews. This is kind of what is essential to have on a product page. Another example is here from Space Goods. You can see you have the product images, you have social proof, you have the product name just in right here. Product images, optimize, shows all the things that are included. The benefit, focus, energy, calm. You have the reviews right on top. You have the product name. You have the offer. So they get this plus free accessories. The pricing, and then also the price of servings, because a lot of people are actually, especially with supplements, you want to show like the price per serving. And then you can see underneath you have a very optimized order form, actually built mainly for subscription only in this scenario. You have, the flavors you can choose, etc. It's a very optimized order form. You can see the free gifts that you're going to be getting as well. So it's a very, very good example of an order form, as well as another one here, Earth Fed Muscles, another supplement brand that has created a really good, very simple one as well. So you have the product, you have reviews, the name, the order form very easily. And then underneath you have benefits, ingredients, showing all the benefits, and then social proof, etc. So this is really good here. And some things you need to note is, some offer examples. So you can do intro offers. So starter bundles, a good discount with free gifts. You can do buy one, get one. You can do a huge discount on the first order of the subscription, or you can do free shipping on that specific SKU, or you can do a competitive strategic pricing structure depending on what your competitors are running and how you can, out-compete them when it comes price-wise. That way you can capture all of the customers that are mainly price sensitive. And all of that will lead down to an optimized cart drawer. And I can't stress enough how much money you can make with just an optimized cart drawer. So you can see an example of this optimized cart drawer that we built for one of our clients. I'm going to be breaking down every section of this so that you can use this with your own brand and be able to achieve the same result. And this is using an app called Upcart. So it's a same company as Aftercell. They have a integration called Upcart. I'll leave a link below so you can add that to your store as well. So if you see here, a couple things that we want to look at. So the first thing is social proof. So we have social proof and a risk reversal. No one wants what no one has. Everyone wants what everyone has. And the more people that are using your product, the more people that you can get to start using your product. The second thing is higher AOV. So you can see we have the free shipping. You can do this with 20% off. You can do this with different offers. The main thing is you want to increase the AOV. You have to have an incentive. So you want to put it at around 1.5 times your average AOV right now and align the offer to make this very easy to achieve with the upsells. The second is subscription upsells. So if you sell anything supplement related, anything that's going to be consumable, you can always add a upgrade to subscription. And then this will unlock a ton of LTV when it comes to subscriptions rather than just buying one time. The next thing here is in-cart products to add and unlock free shipping. So you can see we have the best sellers, customers always love, and we'll also change this like a couple different times depending on, what we want to test. But you can see here we have these products here and, they can conveniently add 2 to 3 of these to add free shipping onto their order right away. And the last thing you want to add here is a small add-on. So this could be like shipping protection for like $4 or something like that. And just to quickly jump into the caveat of this, like a lot of people think that this is unethical. And I think this is something that is worth mentioning here. It depends on who you are and what kind of business you run, right? So, it depends. Are you someone who is unethical? Because if somebody made an order with you and their order was to go missing, if I was to make an order with you right now and my order was to go missing in shipping, would you resend me a new order free of charge, or would you tell me to just go buy it again? If you answered yes to this, which 98% of every e-com brand would do that to create a good experience for the customer, then how are you not fulfilling on this shipping protection? If you're charging insurance and protection, but you're not fulfilling it when you're supposed to, then I would consider that unethical. But if you are actually doing that, then this contribution from every order only goes to liquidate the cost of those lost orders, where we both know shipping carriers never really refund you for that. And the last thing is showing the order total next to the actual button. So this is important when you have tons of upsells. If somebody's clicking add, and they can't see what they're going to pay at the end, they're usually very stressed out and they end up leaving. So you always want them to be aware of what they're spending. And this will also increase your conversion rate when it comes to checkout to purchase. And that optimized cart page should take you to an optimized checkout page. So you can see in this checkout page here, we have a banner at the top. Inside of this actual banner, which is basically the logo, we have a risk reversal. Again, make sure they know that you got them covered on all fronts. We have the fast shipping, 30-day guarantee, structured, secure checkout. And then as well, you can see social proof. So again, no one wants what no one has. Over 1 million happy customers. This is an example from Javi right here. Another thing is, again, installment options, showing them Shop Pay, showing them Klarna, all that kind of stuff, as well as a savings calculator. So showing them what they're actually saving, so they know they got a good deal. And this is going to be extremely important when you have these upsells, because if people are constantly adding stuff to their cart, they're constantly wondering if this is even worth it. So having a savings calculator will show them exactly how much they're saving and to know that they're getting a good deal. And you can see it right here. So exclusive savings, $28. You can see these are all, slashed, save. And then if you have free products as well, have it say free. So they see exactly what they're getting. And again, more social proof, you can't say this enough. Like, you want to have as much social proof as possible. And then the last thing here is the post-purchase, hyper upsell funnels, you want to call it. Again, this is a part of after sell. You can build these funnels yourself. And if you know a couple of tricks, you can actually build full funnels, like full experiences, not the typical, OCU ones where you can only put like a product. You can actually build a full funnel. And you'll see in this example right here, we have a couple of different upsells here. And you can see in this one, the first one is a high AOV upsell. So after a person bought, that is the peak of the customer journey. And in that point, you should really give them a good deal, but have it have a good AOV to make a good impact on the actual order. And it will actually make your downsell look better. Info products can print massive amounts of profit here, especially if you're selling no cost, like auto delivery right after purchase with a Zap, then this is going to be really, really good. And in this case, that's what we're running for this brand right here. And we're averaging about a 9% conversion rate on this main offer, generating us $4 per visit extra. So every time someone orders, we make $4 more in pure profit just by visiting this page. Now, if they accept this offer, you can see that the second offer we have is a 4% conversion rate. And this is generating us right now about $1 per visit, but we're going to be testing a new one that we're aiming to get us about another $3 per visit. And this one is going to be a very low AOV upsell. They've already taken a very expensive upsell at the first point. So here is more so like the cherry on top to make the deal just that much better. It should be complementary to the order or the first upsell that they just paid for. And then obviously you want to have one here for when they decline. So here should be a very low AOV downsell. And this is going to be for people that say no to the initial offer. So this shows that price sensitivity, or maybe they're just not willing to buy. So having a low AOV downsell can capitalize on those people that don't bite on the first one. If you see, this one is generating a 7.5% conversion rate, making us an extra $1.74 per visit. And the last piece of this puzzle is a thank you page that creates urgency. So if you see this thank you page right here, again, this is another, very cool feature from Aftersell. You can actually include a pop-up that comes up that says you can get, for example, in the next 20 minutes, 30% off anything you want to buy. And you can just link this button to the best sellers. People usually click on this, go to the best sellers, end up ordering 3, 4, 5 different things. We've seen carts as high as $500 after the initial purchase, because again, you're at the peak of the customer journey. Everything past the order, like once you're done with ordering and they get that email, buyer's remorse kicks in. So you want to try to maximize the amount of efficiency you can get and the amount of money you can get off of each order at that very peak. And you can see at this thank you page as well, you can have reviews in the corners, things that can really generate, more trust and remove buyer's remorse as much as possible. Because if they get a good experience the first time, they're very likely to come back again. I hope you found value in this training, and if you're able to take all of the learnings that we've just explained in this video and implement them into your business to be able to start scaling both your bottom line and increasing your conversion rate and AOV, so that way you can start scaling and spending way more on ads profitably. And if you'd like us to help you increase your AOV and your conversion rate and start making more profit per order so you can stop chasing ROAS and rising CPMs, then you can click the button below this video and book in a call with my team. We'll take a look at your brand, we'll take a look at your market and your industry and see what opportunities you have to be able to easily install this program in the next 7, 10, 15 days and start adding, $5, $10, $15, $20 profit per order, which will help you scale and spend way more money and 2 to 5x your business in the next 3 to 4 months.